Hello everyone, and I thought I'd pop on live and do a collective reading. I'm just setting up here. It's live, so it's always hit and miss. But um, yeah, so let's have a look at this. Okay, and let's do a live show for the collective. So I'm just bringing up. I'm using my other gadget here for any live chats that you would like to add onto the live chats at any point. So so just give me 1 second and I'll get along with this reading here, whoever this is reaching out to. Okay. I found it. I found it. It always looks better on the phone. I don't know whether you use your phone or not, but it always looks better on the phone. And it's just on the big screen, because it shows up too many kind of things. So, hello everyone, and welcome to my intuitive energy channel. If you are new to my channel, I am an intuitive empath and a sensitive intuitive empath. That's what I am, and I use through the divine, through spirit guide, and through messages from the universe, from the universe. So I've got an array of cards here to use. So how are you guys? How are you? So you can add your comments. Hope my hair looks okay. I just tried to grow it longer again. I did have it quite long. Not You can see it actually in my avatar. It was here, about here. Gosh. I'm trying to actually grow my hair longer again. Um, so I'm looking at the cards and the tools that I'm going to use here. I didn't really prepare because they're still. Okay, are they? Are they? Did I put them away or did I not put them away? Where are they? Where are they? Where did I put them? Just give me a minute. Gosh, where did I put them? Maybe I'm not supposed to read those ones. This is infuriating, guys. This is infuriating. Maybe I should pick some more decks here. That's weird. Where would, I don't even move my stuff, so I don't even know where it would be. How strange is that? How strange is that? They've gone. They've gone missing. Wow. Just give me one moment and I'll just go and have a look where they are. Just one moment, okay. Well, that is really, really strange because I that is really, really strange. Now there's a little bit of a delay, as I can see, there's a little bit of a delay. So I found them, but they're in a place where I would not normally put them. Um, so I'm going to, this is a collective reading for whoever I'm reaching out to. Okay, whoever this is resonating with, you can, take this and hopefully help you on your journey. Um, so so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this reading and I've got my little wisdom book here and I'm going to start by pulling out some energies from the universe, from the divine, from from the fifth, sixth, seventh dimensions, any messages that want to come through on the parallel dimensions there. Hello, Heike. Um, okay, yeah, I'm glad you did. I think they, I think uh, I'm just going to answer Heike with a message there in the message. What I got there as you put that message, I think there was a little bit of you isolated yourself because you were, I don't think, you didn't put yourself in a vulnerable position, but because you was living outside of your country and living in the UK with your mother-in-law and your partner, they decided that they wanted to, bully you, because they felt that they had control over you. And I have to say that, when you give up, when you live under somebody else's roof and they're paying, or, it's their property, and I'm not saying that you isolated yourself deliberately, Heike, but I'm glad that you actually, I think that's what it takes to, that you stood up to these guys and said, how dare you? Hope you did. Hope you did. Hope you said, I moved all that way to be with you and you abused me. How dare you? How dare you? I hope you did say that. And like I said, if you want a personal reading, please get in touch. Okay, so but I'm happy to answer any questions on the reading itself. Yeah, bless you. I'm sending my love to you, Heike. I really am, and the messages I'm getting through for that situation. I don't know what your situation is. Is that they saw you, they had you gave them all the power. That's how they saw it, because you were out of your country, and especially the mother-in-law. What a bitch, basically. So anyway, let me get along with this collective reading for whoever this resonates with. So I'm getting in front of me a lady. Okay, this lady is very attractive, but she doesn't feel very powerful. She feels a little bit kind of ignored. Um, this lady, I feel, should be grateful for her surroundings. I think that's what's coming through. Although, although it feels as if she, yeah, it feels as if she has to be grateful for her surroundings. And I do get someone here, a female, but let's have a look at this female. Why am I getting this female? Hello, Christine Moran. How are you? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm not actually doing personal readings here, but I can do a quick card pull here. How is she doing? Your mom had a heart attack. I have to say, the energies I'm getting here is it's the best way to go is a heart attack anyway, because you do get pain, but you collapse and you basically that's it, you black out and you don't wake up. And I'm sorry if that's upsetting to you, but that is, she will have known nothing about it. She will have not known nothing about it. I feel she left before she should have left. I think she had Christine, I think your mother had suffered over the years with emotional pain and it's taken its toll. And I feel that's why, her heart weakened because, it's all the stress. I think it was blood pressure as well, really high blood pressure that sent her heart out of kilter. Oh, she's still alive. Okay. Oh, well, I'm sorry if I misinterpreted that. I just assumed you said that she passed. So, okay. Well, she came back around. Okay. In that case, with picking up on the stress and the emotional pain that she's had, I'm sure that while she was in hospital, she would have got all those checked and her blood pressure checked and she would be on medication too. I also get a pacemaker. I don't know whether that's relevant, but I think now that she's got the treatment, it's been ignored for quite a long time. Um, and now that she's got the treatment, I think that she's going to be fine. Okay, but she will have she will have passed out and just passed out, and she wouldn't have known what was going on. So I guess that is the best way to have an illness, or she would have been blacked out. I did get blackout, but I didn't. Obviously she survived that. I have to say, the emotional pain, she knows anyway. I think your mom knows that she has to take it slower and that she has to take her time. And she'll be on medication now, and she needs to keep away from stressful situations like people antagonizing her deliberately. Um, why do people do that? Why do people antagonize deliberately to push somebody over the edge? Now, I have got this female that I'm picking up on here with this reading. Whoever I'm reaching out to does antagonize, and I want to look into this. She is the type of person that antagonizes others. Yeah, she feels like she should be feel grateful. I get a little bit of, yeah, it's like showing that she's strong. Okay. So the energies I get here, what with this person, I don't know who I'm reaching out to, whether this is someone around you that's caused problems or caused I think I'm reaching out to someone here that this person just continues to cause problems and try to push people over the edge. She sees this as strength, being strong, and by trying to push people over the edge, it kind of prevents people from doing that to her. So it's like she gets in there first. So this is a person that's antagonistic to others for no good reason. Now, why is this person doing this? And that's what I'm going to look into, because I have picked up here on hello there, hello Seaman, lovely to see you. I'm Prussian. Hello, Prussian. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, it's a long time no see, but I'm hoping, I'm going to put some energy into my channel. So if you can do me a really great favor and share this video with people so we can help others on their journeys too. And, people, believers. So that'd be great if you could do that, if you could share with others or share this on your Facebook or social media. That would really that'd be great. Um, this is her, this female, whoever this is, mother-in-law. We're talking about Haiku. We're talking about this lady who's had a heart attack. But people who pushed people over the edge, and so this person is pushy. I get this person is pushy. And the reason they've got this all wrong, they feel that a mark of strength is actually pushing people to the limit, you know. This is how they feel that their strength is being kind of exposed to others. So It's like a little bit of I'm going to do this before you do this to me kind of thing. I'm going to show you my wrath and my power. I'm going to overpower you before you even try to do this to me. So this is I'm picking up this lady. She was very attractive when she was younger, or if she's still in her prime, she's still attractive. This is how this person has survived. They've always been in survivor mode. So yeah, this is more protection of themselves. This is about inner strength. It's power. It's power through showing kindness and compassion, through courage. On the one hand, this card would have you know that you're stronger than you realize. This person's not stronger than what they realize, though. They're just showing to others that they are strong, but inside they're not actually that strong. You know, it's not like quiet confidence. It's showing on the surface this might and this power, this bullying, the bully. Person's a bully. This person is a bully. And they may even change their tone of voice to being very stern to control people around them. This is not quietly confident. This is a bully and being very alienated. This person's not as strong as you realize. They feel they've got the ability to conquer any challenges that you put in front of them. I also get this female can be very insecure and very jealous. So they may be jealous, a jealousy, even jealous of your child or your children. On the other hand, it asks you to handle issues with other people with a soft touch and kind words. You know, that's true strength. That's true strength. Someone who has true strength would do this through touch, kindness, and empathy is true strength. But this person, it's like they put on, yeah, pushing, it does sound like a narcissist. This person puts on a mask and an act. It's like acting on the stage. If you see any actors that just switch up on a character, um, this this is what they do. They make out that Glenda Jackson, I don't know if you remember Glenda Jackson. I mean, she passed away last year, but Glenda Jackson had this very powerful tone, this very powerful energy around her, and a very powerful tone of voice that she could command a room and command an audience. Well, this person that's coming in front of me has realized that this is the way to, may have learned this through work or may have been taught how to do this through a mentor. Okay. It's a way to survive. I think you may have got a little bit under the skin of this person, so they switched up on you. They switch up on you. That's Heike. She accuses me of being the actress. Listen, that's an admission that she's acting, just acting her role here by deflecting it onto you. I think that's an admission. Maybe I'm talking about your mother-in-law. Who knows? Um, this person would crumble in a heap if they truly were in a situation. But instead of, it's like protecting themselves here and what they have around them. So that's what I'm picking up with this person. I think I've got an answer already for this person around you, whoever I'm reaching out to, whoever this is extending to, whoever this resonates with already. I can see a couple of people on the chat that this actually resonates with. This person is like Glenda Jackson. I don't know why Glenda Jackson is past now, so maybe she's coming through in spirit. But she knew how to throw her voice, and she was very kind of dramatic. But underneath, I think I think that she had she wasn't that she didn't think that she was that attractive for her era. She was quite plain, so she had to prove herself with her acting skills. So she had to be like 200% a better actress than say like Marilyn Monroe. Or I mean, look at Marilyn Monroe. She just got crushed, didn't she? Bless her soul. And people just, you know, like gang stalked her until she ended her life. And yeah, oh, that's just so that is so yeah, and this is it. Glenda Jackson was incredible. I used to like Ingrid Bergman. In fact, I just like her style. She's such a classic beauty, is Ingrid Bergman, and her daughter too. Just such classic beauties. Um, but it's like they had this like really tough kind of exterior and tone of voice to survive. So the person that's in front of me, I'm trying to think why I'm getting this person, but I know this person is causing havoc in some people's lives here. It's what I'm getting through here spiritually and channeling is this person is just kind of putting a shield around them because they feel very fragile inside. So they put up this like wall of this exterior of extending uh of being very, very strong and steely. Yeah, I'm getting everybody moves out of the way for like people like Glenda Jackson and actresses like that. People just move out of the way. Um, and Ingrid Bergman and iconic figures. And just like it's like the Jesus Christ and or is it Moses where the sea opens up. Um, so this female that I've got in front of me that's maybe causing havoc for the collective is putting on a persona. Yeah, is putting on a persona. What I'm picking up for you, hiking, it's quite relevant to this reading actually, so I might as well pick it up. And I've got my relationship cards here. What I'm picking up with that, and I'm not just answering you because you've asked a question. I think I just feel this. I'm reaching out to people's souls to heal them. And and like I said, Glenda Jackson is past now. People like that who put on this really strong character. You're not going to walk all over me. That's coming through. You're not going to walk all over me if you think you are. It's like that, and it frightens people. Don't you think you're going to walk in here and just walk all over me? So you see, that's something I've channeled from spirit there. How dare you walk in here, take over? Who the hell do you think you are? Very scary, actually. I think I pulled out a card for you, Heike, and if you want to ask a question and it's relevant to this reading, please do. Um, I pulled out a card for you, Heike, and I get the healing heart. You need time to heal your heart here because this has been a bit of a shocker for you. Not only have you gone through childbirth, you've um you've had this big bust up with your partner and your mother-in-law. And I also get this card with the heartbreak. It stays at the bottom. Healing your heartbreak, you're heartbroken about this. This is toxicity at its finest. This was an abusive relationship, toxic. So I'm sorry that I've had to pull that card out for you, but this is somebody who, oh gosh, too much of it, isn't there? There really is too much of this toxicity. And every time I do a collective reading, it's about toxicity. It's absolutely draining. It really is. I have done some readings where, somebody's going to find love, fall in love, and is going to be successful in their business and things like that. But it seems like this never ever goes away, does it? It never goes away. I'm sorry if the light is shining in my glasses. I've got a light there shining so that, we've got light in here. Although there's light in here, there's still not enough light, you know. So yeah, this person again switching it up, and this is what toxicity is this acting hyper strong and really bitchy and being, really bitchy. Even a man can be bitchy. Being so bitchy and this bitchiness and this bullying is part of this acting role because underneath they're jealous of you and seething with jealousy. How dare you walk in here and be happier than I? I'm getting Glenda Jackson again. I don't know whether Glenda Jackson is here, but how dare you be better than I? I haven't seen a Glenda Jackson movie for years, but how dare you be better than I? But I get that tone, but it's acting. I do have Glenda Jackson here, and she said to me, and she's got great big rubbery lips. Her lips are very expressive. I don't know as she got older, her lips was, but she's saying to me like this. She's saying, people act, you know. People act, you know. Thank you. If that's Glenda is giving me that message, thank you. They do. You're correct, Glenda. You're absolutely spot on that actually people can act like that. So, what I could pull that card out for you, Heike, is they bullied you, and you were in a very vulnerable position after having a baby. You wanted to be loved, you wanted to be felt secure, you wanted to be hugged every day and you wanted to be accepted by the family. Of course you did, just after, very vulnerable after having a child. But instead, what it created in your situation with this lady you're talking about is jealousy. and resentment. And, I never got any support when I had a child. So why should I treat you any different? And I do get a very bullying tone. I don't think she would say that outright, but it's in the back of her mind. And this is where the jealousy and the resentment comes in. I had to suffer it too. I had a child and I thought it was going to be all perfect when I had a child, but it never well is because you've got a child for the rest of your life, and all this kind of nastiness, resentment, resenting having to give all their love and attention to their child and not receiving any in return from anyone. So this um, this is really spilling out, from this oozing poisonous wound here of this resentment of I was told that having children was, this is what's coming through. Glenda Jackson, I don't think she had any children, did she? I don't know about that. I'm getting here. I didn't have any children, but I don't know if she did or not in reality. But if she's sitting here next to me being nosy of what I'm saying here, and I'm not being nosy, but I get that she may, she's saying, I didn't have any children. The story here is this female had no children. Whoever, yeah, I'm talking about Heike. Yeah, I get you, Heike. It is relevant, but I think with your mother-in-law, she resent, your happiness and your joy of having a child and wanting, what you deserve to be respected as a mother and having support. But instead, she's really pushing on her resentment of being dumped with a child for years and having no help or something like that. Was she a single mother, Heike? Anyway, what it's saying, you need to heal your heart here. I think this goes in quite a few layers. It depends what you're looking for in your life, really, Heike. Give me, like I say, if you want a personal reading, I'm not trying to sell personal readings, but I don't want to do a personal reading here, but I don't mind you asking the simple question, okay? This female that's in front of me is someone who is like Glenda Jackson. She says, I feel really dried up, whatever that means. Maybe she had, maybe she was an alcoholic at one point. So it may not be, whoever this is, and I'm reaching out to somebody. Maybe this female was an alcoholic at one point and actually um, trying to bring in the energies, actually turn to an addiction to actually take these feelings away. And what this did, the alcohol, the addiction, it gave them confidence. It gave them confidence to be the person that they would want to be in reality, which is confident and expressive and, a straight shooter. And yeah, I get this person having like a glass of whiskey and not just a glass of wine like I do occasionally. This is really downing some Jack Daniels or something. Um, Not a single mother. Okay, okay. You need to do some healing, Heike, because you just had a baby, and that's a very, very vulnerable situation to be in. And you should have been treated. and you're a lovely person. I've met you. You're absolutely a lovely person. You're so gentle. And I could imagine this mother-in-law seeing that you're very gentle and mother, like a motherly person, and just wanting to sabotage that. I've done a lot of readings on saboteurs recently. I think you need to go away and just heal because they should have treated you a lot better than that, just having had a baby. Okay. And go and spoil yourself, let your parents look after you, and just spoil yourself and get that lovely, lovely self back of yours. I also get this card on top of here, which is staring at me, and I know I pulled this out with the last reading, but it says only time will tell. Oh, only time will tell. I think it's going to take a while for you to kind of real understand what's happened and how to deal with this. And I also feel that you may need to get some therapy over this because you gave everything up to be with this person. Um, I'm actually not doing. Hi, Linda. You can ask if it's related to this reading. You can ask a question. If you feel that this is resonating with you, you can ask a question. Okay, but I think I'm reaching out to someone here. Quite a few people, I think. This person may not have children. Because I get this person, oh, they shouldn't have had children, or they shouldn't have had children. Because this person is saying to me, I'm dried up, I can't have children. I don't know what that does that mean? What does that mean? Can somebody say in the comment section, I'm dried up? Does that you see, I don't use that term. Does that mean the ovaries are dried up? No eggs? Hmm. I don't use that term. I get some really tough cookie, a straight shooter, who says it as it is, but it's too kind of guns blazing. Yeah, I think two guns blazing. Just dives into a room with loaded guns, kind of thing. But this woman does this as like protection. She becomes a bully. I get this female actually cries herself to sleep at night. Okay, Spirit, can you tell us about this woman? There's going to be a shock here about this person. There's going to be a shock about this person. Now, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say, and I'm going to be honest. This person may be thinking about ending their life because they're so bitter and twisted that they don't feel they've got anything to live for, that they're taking it out with guns blazing and bullying everyone around them. And yet this person cries and cries themselves to sleep at night because they get the shock card here. I think people are noticing and they're starting to say, oh, be careful what you say there because I don't like you talking about that person like that. They're not like that. Um, yeah, going through menopause actually. Actually, yeah, actually, Christine, going through menopause, it could be. Or early menopause, somebody early menopause. But I get a shock with this person. You see, with this person, they're very bombastic. but deeply heartbroken. They're deep down, they're heartbroken, and there's going to be a shock. Somebody's going to say something. They got away with this for so long. Throwing their weight about and being cruel to others to make themselves be look more powerful. But I think they've got their comeuppance here, and somebody's going to say something to them. Don't you think that you're a bit too I don't know what the word to use, but don't you feel that you're a bit harsh on people or something like that? Don't you feel that you are is it your hormones? Do you need to get, because you're shouting at everyone and you're being very kind of pushing people around and it's upsetting. Do you think, do you feel this is you? Do you feel this is you? This person is very jealous too. They're very jealous. There's a lot of toxicity with this person. They're very jealous, whoever this is in your life. One of the collectives here I'm reaching out to, this female is very jealous of you because the way that you put yourself together, you look like $1 million. You really do. You look like $1 million. You're very classic, the way that you dress. And this person, and you are ascending, and they don't like it. You're naturally ascending and they don't like it. You look like $1 million. You don't, seems like you don't have to put much effort in. Um, Whoever this female is, they had some childhood abuses here and they they I feel that they tried to go and get therapy for that, but they didn't heal with this. It's still there. And I feel this person still feels very dirty inside and they fear intimacy. I feel I feel that they are yeah, they could be too old as well, Helen. Yeah. I feel this person could be too old. They feel like they're getting old and they're jealous of you because they see that you've still got your youth and abundance. Um, and you've got something that they lack. I feel this person may have been abused as a child and they run away from, although they can act like a partner, they can act like a wife, they can act like a mother-in-law, they can act their way through like Glenda Jackson, that kind of, but very brash, too brash in a way. The reason why they don't want to feel vulnerable, and this stems from this vulnerability they felt as a child. This person needs to get some kind of therapy, and because this person runs away from getting close to anyone. It could be your mother, actually. You've tried years and years and years, or your mother-in-law. You've tried every trick in the book to get close and to connect with your mother-in-law or connect with your mother or connect with this female. Yet they just will not connect with you like any other normal person would in a natural way. They just sit back and they don't want to. You can see them pulling away. Um, and you blame yourself and you start to think, what's wrong with me? Why do you pull away like you're disgusted? Why are you doing that? The reason why this person's doing this is because they had abuses as a child and they fear this intimacy and they're just pulling away from it. They find you too much. They find and they yeah, you've got this lovely you've maybe you've not been had these things in your childhood and maybe you don't understand this and you keep saying, shall we go for a coffee? Shall we go to the coffee shop? Shall we get together and but this person hell no, hell no. I'm not going to go on any coffee date with her. Hell no, I'm not going to go to any dinner party with her. Hell no. So I get, yeah, like this Glenda Jackson kind of tone of voice. Let me put it this way. This is coming through here. She doesn't melt anyone's heart. So this female is going to be a terrible mother-in-law, and if not already, she's 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 toxic. This person, you've got this blowing kisses, unconditional love to Heike, to her son and her grandson or granddaughter. Seeing you giving blowing kisses, kissing, and unconditional love, but there's no affection from her return. So I get the next card I've got next to this. You're opposing forces. You are whoever I'm reaching out to, not just Heike, anybody who I'm reaching out here to help and guide. Okay. I get the unconditional love. And next to that is the snake. That's all what I've just said. This person does not know how to give unconditional love. This person is toxic. Everything is twisted. She wished that she could give unconditional love. She wished that she could be truly, truly intimate and transparent. She just can't. She can't be like that. She just can't be like, I can't be like that. I can hear her saying, actually, I can't be like that. I'm not like that. I can't be like that. Yeah, switched upon you because she can't act it anymore. She can't. Yeah, Heike, you had a lovely summer with your mother-in-law, and she suddenly just switched upon you. She just can't keep it up. The acting, the acting, the being close to you, and this is why. This is what I'm getting here. Let's have a look at this female. Yeah, this female had, and that's the excuses. People around this snake, people around this snake are saying, oh, the people who know her and who give her a wide berth are saying, she was abused as a child and she went through a terrible time and she spent some time in a mental health institute and then she became an alcoholic and she lost her job through alcoholism and then she lost her driving license and she lost a professional job through this. So, making all, saying, but this person, she's so lovely. She's so lovely. It's sad in a way. It's quite sad. Um, so I feel this is who this person is. How is she going to affect your life? Let's have a look. I think she wants to destroy your life, whoever, not specifically Heike, but whatever you can get from this. Um, what this female here, whether I'm reaching out to, what this snake here, what is the intentions of the snake to the collective here? What is the intentions of the snake to the collection? Who is she? What does she want? And what is their problem? What is their problem? Whoever I'm speaking to here is intuitive, a little bit like me, really. Um, is intuitive, is spiritual, and you can see what it is when you're intuitive. You can actually see right through. You can see right through people, and this is what she doesn't like. This person doesn't like about you. This is coming to an end, actually. The way that this woman is treating you, this is coming to an end. And I get you're going to be moving out of this and you're going to either move abroad or move to another country or somewhere to calmer waters. I think you had a gut feeling about her. What I'm getting here is the conversations you had with this female. You've got a very soft, loving voice, and that's just who you are. You're not putting it on, you're not acting it. And this is what that stirs up her jealousy. That why have you not been damaged to the core? Why have you not been damaged to the core like she has? Because you still have this shining, beautiful, beautiful spirit. So this is coming through here, and this is what triggers her jealousy. I think you should carry on being that very lovely, softly spoken person. Um, I see you turning away from this family or turning away from this person. You don't understand it. I don't feel you've done anything wrong. I don't feel you've done anything wrong. And I get an air sign, the Queen of Swords, an air sign, or as air in their chart, very kind of hard-hearted, yeah, very kind of guns blazing, says it as it is, cuts right to the core of things, goes for the jugular. Um, People say that she's quite outstanding, you know. People say that she's quite outstanding, but this person will never change. That they will not change. And there is a dilemma here because if this person's not going to change, then you have to leave them behind. If they're always going to be attacking you, you then become the scapegoat of this family or this situation. Now you are the scapegoat who I can dump all this onto. This trauma that I've not dealt with as a child, I can trauma dump it all onto you and say there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Um, and this trickery and this abuses here of power. Wow. This is not flowing as it should do. This relationship is not flowing normally. And there's a reason why this is not flowing normally because this person needs to go and get professional help. Why is this person putting blockages in your way? Because you were isolated. When you're isolated and you put yourself in an isolated position, this is where these snakes come in. I said, why is she doing this? It's this card here is the Five of Wands in reverse. The Five of Wands in reverse is in a conflict, suppressed anger, passive aggression. Um, seriously, this passive aggression, and suppressing this anger down over years and years and years, suddenly switches up, like Heike said, and it seriously escalates. It's like you start off with a conversation and then, no, it's not like that. No, I don't do that. And I don't think we should do that. And it's slowly escalating into conflict. And you notice this, your conversations are turning into conflict when you're just having a conversation. Yes, I've never been like that. I never will be like that. That kind of Glenda Jackson's back again, sitting next to me. Um, so we get here, this person frightened of being caught of who she truly is. And she's frightened that the mask will slip. And I feel with you, Heike, I feel that the mask has slipped with her and she's just shown who she is. So yeah, so I do get this acting role with this female. And this card says here, if this person is in your life, and I'm not saying you should do this, Heike, this is not your personal reading. This is for collectives. And I'm not saying that in an awful Glenda Jackson way, but I'm just saying that collectively, whoever I'm reaching to, this saying, cut this person off, cut this person off, cut this person off, they're toxic. And yeah, I get somebody here cutting this person off. There's a move of house, and there's travel, adventure, meeting people and travel, and cutting this situation off, cutting this situation off. Once you cut this off, this is strange. Listen to this, okay? Once you actually cut this off and you're done with that, I'm done with it. I'm going to leave it there because I can't cope with with your snaky kind of attitude to life and your toxic ways. I can't deal with it. So I'm really sorry, but I'm going to cut this off. This is going to send this female into a spiral, into a depression. You know, this is, I don't feel this person will get help though. I don't feel that they will get help. I feel that more people are going to cut this person off. And and this is what I get here. What did I do wrong? And I get like this female, this dried up female is going to go into a depression and she's going to be trapped in her own, in her own toxicity, in her own happiness. She's going to feel trapped in this situation. Um, because I get you starting again, and I get the rebirth card here. Starting again with a person here. It could be a mother-in-law, okay? Starting again with the rebirth card. Um, with someone, with someone here, with this person. This person tried to sabotage your relationship. I feel this is following on from the other readings that I've done, the saboteur. We're going to have a look at that, okay? Once you cut this person off, once you cut this person off, and in terms of this is quite similar to your situation, Heike, but it can be anybody's situation. Once you cut this toxic snake off, you will find that she will go into this depression, and your person, your person will then be stuck with this person and losing you, who is very loving and very nurturing and gives unconditional love and is not scared to show intimacy. So I feel this person will see this in the other person and then be drawn back to you. But I feel this is where you need to give each other space. If that's the case, you need to cut this off. I can't have toxic people in my life. I have to cut this off. And I'm going to heal myself. And I get that. I'm going to heal myself. I feel that you're very frustrated over this female because you lack clarity of why this person did this. And you feel very disappointed. And there's like failure. You feel like a failure because you haven't kind of you haven't got into a great kind of situation with this female, whoever this is. Could be anybody. It could be your mother. It could be it could be people around you. Because I get the Sun card in reverse, and it's like there's a frustration because there's no closure and there's a lack of clarity of why this happened. The reason why this happened is unhappy people. Unhappy people hate and make other people unhappy and make their lives a misery and interfere with other people's lives to make their lives unhappy because unhappy people make other people unhappy. Is that it? Is this reading now? I have to say, guys, I have got hi Christines. I do a bit of nursing. I do a bit of private nursing. Yeah, unfortunately, I do dip in and out of that. I do. I have, I'm a nurse, so that it's in my blood. I've been a nurse for over 30 years, so it's in my blood and it's there. But I'm hoping to slow it down and do a lot more of this. And but yeah, I know I've got some nursing followers, and that's great. That's great. Has anybody watched that guy on YouTube? If you are a nurse, has anybody watched that guy, Nurse John? Nurse John, it's just hilarious. If you have not seen that, I'm giving Nurse John a shout out. He doesn't need it because Nurse John is just blown up and got so viral. Um, Go and have a look at Nurse John if you're a nurse. You'll truly understand what I mean if you go and have a look at that. I love that. I think he's great. I think he's great. He deserves all the followers he gets, and they're all nurses and they're not all nurses. Some are different professions, but yeah, I still do a bit of nursing. I do. I remember I put a lot of years into that job. I really did. So I think I'll finish with this reading. Explaining this female, and I hope that this has reached out to someone here and helped someone here. I think the resolve here is just to be very blunt because she's very blunt and guns blazing. So you just have to say, hey, I can't deal with this. You're toxic. I'm going to have to cut this off. You need to stop doing this. You need to stop this toxic behavior because then you need to go and deal with things that have nothing to do with me. Got nothing to do with me. That you're doing all this trauma dumping on me and have nothing to do with me. So I'm going to finish off this reading. I think I'm done with the reading actually. It's saying here that I've done with the reading. So I'm drawn to this deck here, and I'm going to pull out a card just to let you know that I've got premiere that's starting, I think it's 10 o'clock. So in about 40 minutes UK time, I've got a premiere starting. So if you want to go and have a look at that too, and I'll see you there at the premiere. Um, let me finish this reading with, hi Helen, do you watch it all the time? Yeah, Nurse John. I think he's great. I do. I watch a lot of um other other readers too. I'll give some shout outs to some readers that I think are absolutely excellent. Um, there's one called Linda likes tarot, and there's another one called Bronwyn's Cove Tarot. So if you do go and have a look at those channels, just tell her that I gave her a shout out in her comments section, okay? Yeah, I think there's some excellent readers. There's another one too, but I can't remember his name. He's really good too. So let's finish. Spirit guys, can we have one card to finish this reading about this snake who needs to go and get, leave people alone and just go and get healed. Can we have one card to end this reading? It's nothing to do with you. It really isn't. And I think this is why you need to turn your back and just say, hey, I don't want, be honest and just say, am I talking about John Campbell? What's that? Okay. Oh, wow, John Campbell, yeah. Is it John Campbell? No, Nurse John is called Nurse John, just Nurse John. I don't know if he's got a surname. Um, Christian Moran, how are you? I know you're fine, any. Unfortunately, it seems like there are a lot of toxic people lately, absolutely. And I think this is why I'm picking up so much on this. I don't know if this is a result of COVID or something else. Do you know what I think it is? I don't know because we seem to be run riot with wars at the moment. And there seems to be a lack of empathy. And they just, you're right, there seems to be a lack of empathy. There seems to be a lack of care, of duty. I just think we've been, they've been breeding. These toxic people are just affecting everybody's life. It's like they want to get control before you do. And it's the same in the world in a way. We seem to have a world like that. Um, what what card that I pull out here is, you're free spirited. You're free, but you still have a free spirit. You have a beautiful soul and a beautiful spirit, and this is what they hate, and this is what they don't like, is that you have this beautiful spirit. And they may ask you a question like, they may be sitting on the bed there with like this card and ask you a very odd question, saying something like, when you act so lovely and happy and content, are you screaming inside, really? And it's kind of a bizarre questions like that. Yeah. Um, so let me pull out just that's not the card yet. This is the card I want to finish with. And I know it's a bit cliche. It is. There's a lot of toxicity, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of reading about it. But I guess that I'm just trying to protect the collective, and and protect all you guys. So I've got here the Phoenix. Okay, this is the rise of the empaths. To they ought to make a film of that, didn't they? The rise of the empath, the rise of the Phoenix. And this is the rise of you because, aren't we sick and tired of being bullied by toxic people? And that says at the bottom, how's that for a happy ever after? I think that's a bit tongue in cheek. How's that for happy ever after? Come on, cut them off, guys. They need you more than you need them, and just say, I can't deal with you, and I'm going to have to leave it and turn your back and cut them off. And I'll guarantee you, they'll be at your feet saying they won't say sorry. They will not say sorry to you, but they will be coming back being nicer to you because you know if you start to treat them like they're treating you, although I'm not telling you to become toxic, if you start to guns blaze it back to them and just say, I'm not taking your toxic, go and, you need to go and get some help and therapy, not trauma dump on me all the time. And once you've done that, I hope you get well, but don't come here until you do. Yeah. So that's it, the rise of the empaths. And I think that's what this reading is really, is the rise of the empaths and the unconditional love. Where has it gone? Where does it seem to have gone? So I'm going to send you lots of love, lots of blessings. Like I said, I've got a premiere coming at 10 o'clock. And don't forget to like and share with social media. Let's try and get my channel up and running and share this healing for the collectives and share this. And if you do, if you don't want a private reading, that's fine. I mean, I can get by without people wanting private readings. But if you do want a private reading, I am around. So just give me an email. And I also do pop on Patreon as well. Okay. Um, I did want to do a reading on the guy that woke me up this morning, who said, I'm trying to think of the tone in a kind of toxic tone again. Hello, hello, hello. And it woke me up and I thought, was that a person did I hear somebody? And there's nobody there. There's nobody there. And I was going to look into who that was. And um, but I feel what I did pick up with the last reading I did was that I feel that was somebody who doesn't like me making transparent these toxic people who live in a box and they just fake it and act their way through life and despise people who are authentic. I think that's what that was, but I will look into that. Okay. So I'm going to say thank you everyone for coming. Don't forget, if you want to do a double whammy on my channel, I'm going to go and watch somebody else's. I mean, I do love mine, but I'm not encouraging you to do that. But I do enjoy YouTube, and I will be there. I will be there at the premiere just to pop by and say hello. So thank you for coming, and yeah, I think they're breaking your trust, and that's the thing, Heike, isn't it? That's the thing. When they do these, you see these toxic snakes that know that they're breaking your spirit, know that they're breaking your trust. The reason why they know this is because they've had this done to them over the years. So it's in a way it's trauma dumping. They're trauma dumping on you, so you will lose your trust in people and never be able to trust them again because she doesn't want you around. If you understand that concept, um, it's whether you want to live around this toxic snake. It would put me off, actually. I don't know about anybody else, but Thank you. Thank you. Put your comments in the comments section. Like I said, please share with another social media to help this grow. And sending you lots of love, everyone. Take care, and I will see you soon. Okay, and bye for now. Excuse me. Bye for now. Bye bye.